Hello everyone, Michael the Librarian of Magic here, finding and cataloging the magical and pointing you to it. Today is October the 26th, and I have another villain drawing as we're almost to the end of the third series of drawing a villain a day for the entire month of October. Before I reveal today's villain drawing, I will say that it is the primary villain from the movie Zootopia, and if you've never seen the movie Zootopia, the villain is a surprise villain, so by necessity I am going to spoil the villain. If you've never seen that film or you don't want to be spoiled, then this isn't the video for you. But if you don't mind spoilers or you've already seen the film, then please enjoy today's drawing, which is of Bellwether from Zootopia. This was a really fun one to draw. I'm really happy with how it all came out. It was fun to do the details of the binder stack and get the details of the skirt and everything right, and the wool, and it was a fun one to do, and I like this character and I like this movie quite a bit. She is a surprise villain, a sheep in sheep's clothing, I guess, or a wolf in sheep's clothing, you could say. It is mentioned at one point in the film, I believe, that her first name is Dawn, but basically she's Assistant Mayor Bellwether. She is the assistant to Mayor Lionheart, and her plan is she's tired of prey animals taking a backseat to predator animals, so she's concocted this plan using a chemical from a flower called night howlers that makes this drug that makes predators get sick and look like they're going crazy with bloodlust and trying to eat all of the prey animals. And so her idea is to drum up a bunch of fear so that Mayor Lionheart has to step down in disgrace and that she can take over, and there's a new order where prey animals are dominating all of the predators. So it's pretty insidious deal. And what I like about it all too, and what I really like about this film, is it really does have something to say, but it's not overly preachy. I feel like it doesn't necessarily... it's clever with the way that it crafts its message, and the subtext and the metaphor is not too far out of reach, but it's also not constantly in your face. It's entertaining in its own right, so I appreciate that about it. This character was designed by a Disney animator named Shi-Yun Kim, who started working for the company back on Big Hero 6 and then ended up doing character design on this film as well, and I believe still works for Walt Disney. And then was also animated. The character was also animated by Mark Henn and Wayne Unton, but principally designed by Shi-Yun Kim. The design of it, in order to get inspiration for the design, from what I could gather, they went back and took a look at various sheep in the films Make Mine Music, Melody Time, and the short film Lambert the Sheepish Lion. And they kind of took some design inspirations from all the sheep that were in those Disney projects. Bellwether is the first female character to ever be a surprise villain in a Disney movie that I know of. Let me know down below if you can think of any others. The word Bellwether itself means a sheep that leads a herd, so that's kind of also a reason they chose it, because she's trying to become a leader and all that stuff. And then another cool thing I like about the character design and fun thing to look out for when you watch the movie or rewatch it is that she has a lot of different outfits. She's wearing pretty much a different outfit in every scene that she's in, and her glasses are always different too. They always match. My favorite instance of that is in the end when she gets arrested. She's in a orange prison jumpsuit and her glasses match. She took the time to have her glasses match the prison jumpsuit, which I think is kind of funny and a funny touch. Assistant Mayor Bellwether is voiced by Jenny Slate, who has done a lot of bit roles and voice acting, and she's a comedian. You probably recognize her from stuff. Jenny Slate for Disney did the voice of Ponyhead in Star versus the Forces of Evil. She was the voice of Miss Nanny in the Muppet Babies reboot that came out recently. And she also did the voice of Kahu of the Four Shades of Awesome in the finale episode of Elena of Avalor. In other animation stuff, voiceover stuff that you may recognize her voice work from, she was Harley Quinn in the Lego Batman movie and Gidget in the Secret Life of Pets films, and also Tammy in the show Bob's Burgers. She's kind of like the annoying grade school kid, Tammy. She also did the role of Zoe in Alvin and the Chipmunks' Chipwrecked. So she's, you've probably heard her voice in one or another role. She's had some fairly prominent ones. You may also recognize her in a very funny recurring role on Parks and Rec, that of Mona Lisa Saperstein, the sister of Jean-Ralphio. And she had a fun turn as that character, really obnoxious character. So you may recognize Jenny Slate's work, and she did a good job with this too. She doesn't always get to be super villainous, but if you look at her voiceover record, she's done her fair share of bad stuff, bad villainous characters, and not. But this is probably the most insidious character I can think of that she has played in voiceover or in live action. Because she doesn't have these roles very often. So it was very cool to have her do that, and she did a good job with it. So as I say, this is a character that I really enjoyed drawing, and a movie that I really like a lot. Which if you've never seen, I recommend, or if you've seen it, it's worth a rewatch. This is one that I'm due for a rewatch on, because I haven't seen it in a while. So I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a little bit about this character, and I hope you enjoyed my drawing. Thanks as always for joining me on these. Join me tomorrow and every day for the rest of October when I'll have another villain drawing. And until the next video, have a good day. Bye-bye.